You understand? So that particular area right there, that is smart money area. Because why? That is technically the last area where price was staying above and we finally closed below. Then we got our entry candle, which is the next one.
This one.
Right. So now we're below the 62. We already closed below the 4 to tell you, hey, we going for the sell and we closed below all that last structure to the left. And technically that's a shoulder consolidation. So if that's consolidation, we just have to wait to see which way price is going to close above or below.
So why did you choose this candle instead of this candle? Because
Because
that was
that's the last. I gotta use the last low. So that was the last low, and all the candles after that did not close below that one. So those blue candles was all the way on their way up. And then that red candle came up, but it didn't close below that last blue one.
mm.
Does that make sense right
So
there?
this one didn't close with this one, and it didn't close below this one, but this one finally closed
Yes.
below that
Got it. Yep. And if you look more to the left, that's also where structure was below price. That's still
one.
structure. So we broke above that structure with those little dojis. So we above the structure, below the structure, back above, back below. So that's technically support and resistance right there. And basically what it did was that to the left, that consolidation, that's to the left. What is that? That's also a shoulder. It broke below. It's time to take that sell in that little area.
Hey Ty, what time frame do you utilize when it comes to HFX?
I look at the 2, the 1, the 30. Then if I'm looking at the 30, I might work my way down to 15. But with the MACD in this particular strategy, you could kind of stay on between 1 and 2. So if you look at the 1 minute, then go look at the 30 to catch your move. But once you're in a particular move on the 30 seconds and basically go back to the top of that head where you was. Yeah. For instance, originally catch this move, you will see it first in the 1 minute and then come down to 30 seconds. Because you need to catch the first crossover to know that we're going into the sell. But after this first initial sell happens, you just stay on this time frame and trade after retrace, you can get back in. And retrace again, you get back in. So you see how you drop down, like go down. It gave you your new two dojis. It gave you new structure again. We need to wait to see if we're gonna get that close below it again. You got it again. You take the
Mhm.
trade. It gave us another. So now we just breaking and retesting these zones, right?
Yeah.
Because now look at structure. Price was above that structure, which is what? Your signal entry area, which is why that second candle is so important because it shows you where price was above that structure. Now price is below that structure. Clear as day, you can see it.
Mm.
So then price gave us what? Another signal. And then when you look at the MACD, it gave you the green, but it never crossed back over to zero for the buy yet until now. We just started getting a crossover for the buys. And we also had a signal candle and an entry candle for the buy. So we back into that zone to buy again. You see it? You to put your support and resistance around that.
Right.
It
This one.
dropped down. Yep, that's your signal area. I mean entry. Without you even putting the lines. Just visually, train your eyes, look at it. That is your zone going to the right. So we let price drop down. And then where's price currently right now? Is it not back into that zone to buy?
Yeah.
This is where we're buying again. And then look at our MACD. The lines already crossed. We above the zero and they're separating.
Mm.
And did we not also close below those two dojis again? Structure going back up. Smart money
When
again, right?
you say close below the two dojis again, which dojis are you talking about?
Closing above the dojis in this case.
Okay,
Yep, those dojis right there.
right here,
Yep.
right there.
And that's the perfect thing we want to see. That's that John Dollery right
I
there.
don't know John Dollery. Haven't seen him yet. Yeah.
All right, so you want to go to another pair, try again?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, my bad, I'm back.
Okay.
All right. Pick a different pair.
Yeah. The Euro GDP.
So you like 30 seconds, Heather?
No, I was just stuck on it. No, I don't have a preference. I just didn't change it back.
And it's okay, 30 seconds is not a bad place.
No, it
'Cause
was
I'll
still
be,
on there from the last one.
'cause I'll be on the 5 seconds sometimes.
Oh, you be getting it.
That's my spot. That's that sweet spot.
And that's fast.
Go try it. Don't be scared. So just tell me what you think is happening right here. Just from what you see, what just
I
happened.
think it's about to go into a sale because it closed above the doji.
So you mean a buy or a sell?
I think it's going to buy. I mean,
Now let's think about this though. You have to keep in mind, you just looked at that signal there, but keep in mind, we just broke below the 62, right?
true.
So don't forget that part because this could be the setup when you go again and buy and then it shoot back down so fast.
I was thinking maybe a sell because it crossed down at the bottom, the MACD cross.
Yep. So you gotta think you on the 5 seconds, but you're holding your trade for 1 minute.
Yeah, I can't do that. This is too fast. I'll be messed up.
So but you gotta think you had the right idea. You was like, hey, it gave me a signal though, and it's crossing over,
But
So
it may cross back over as fast as it's
right,
moving.
because we real close on that 62.
See, it's about to cross go down now.
So this is kind of why uh you have to know where you're at on the high time frames, even if you want to trade in the 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's too fast for me. Now this looks like slow motion.
Because we in doji land right now.
Yeah. That's why it's going up so back and forth so fast.
But that's why I like the 1 minute, because on the 1 minute, I need to just get that flat bottom to pop out first, that signal, and then that way it'll help me get in the actually entry in a 30 second. So right now we don't got a flat top on the 1 minute. So I would like go to another pair till I find something. Or I would say, wait a minute, is this about to close smart money? I got two dojis, right? So let's go back to the 30 seconds and see what came about. We just got our signal and we got our entry and we got a crossover. If I get out like that. I like that one too though. Facts. About to have y'all beast in these charts.
That would be awesome.
Right. Keep going. What you want? 1 minute time frame? What we
It's
on?
on 30 seconds. No.
You said no. They got you in on the end of the candle.
Can I get a rollover? I'm not. I've been having a hard time catching it. One night, my internet was really tripping. But I lost this one. That's bugging.
Hey Todd, when you see the entry candle, and I mean the signal candle, and then that entry candle, do you get in right when that entry candle forms? Because sometimes it'll start off like a flat top and then it'll turn into a little whip.
On the one.
That's why I try to really make sure that on the higher time frames, I'm getting those flat tops so I won't have as much trouble when I go down to the 30 seconds. But right now, you see on her 1 minute, she still got wicks and stuff.
Yep, I should never enter that trade.
That's why she didn't get that flat top on the 1 minute to confirm that she was going to be kind of smooth on the 30 seconds.
Okay. So you start off on like I've been doing, I think I've been starting off on like the 5 minute and holding trades for like 1 minute or like 2 minutes.
That's a good way to do it because it's time correlation, and that works well with the hourglass strategy.
Okay, got you.
So it's the same concept. If you want to do that, then, or if you want to go lower, like me, if I'm doing the 5 seconds, I probably only went to the 15. 15 seconds to see where that flat top is. Now look, we finally got the flat on the one. So now when she go to 30 seconds, now she's actually broke, retested, got the separation. So I would probably wait now. Because bottom the last few seconds. I would like to been in higher. So
now.
Well, there's another thing too. Remember I told you about the red bars? When you're like 1, 2, 3, 4 bars in, you want to be because the next bar is most likely is a retest, a retrace. But you got good momentum. How many? Oh yeah, because I forgot you're on the 1 minute. See, that's the thing. You also on the 30 second, so you might want to be on your 2 minute time frame.
Yeah, I think so too. I usually put it on 2 minutes. 1 minute's kind of nerve-wracking on, especially pocket option, because you don't have that rollover strat,
Yeah, so the 2 minute is a little more safe if you're going to be using the 30 seconds. But again, it still was a good trade.
Yeah, if it go down and let me catch it.
Right, they're trying to jerk you right now.
They're playing with me. Oh, shoot.
All right, so let's look at your options, what's available, and get you out of these. Yeah, get you some currencies, those top 5. Just favorite those. Like actually click on the star so it could be up top. Yeah, do like the first 5. Yeah.
I like silver.
Yeah, silver always. No, you don't have to get rid of them.
No, just because those two I got rid of the gold. Gold is crazy.
All right, so another thing is let's try to get in the habit of when price is currently moving, let's always try to go back and find the previous signal to know was the previous area buy or sell. Not that far back. The part that just happened.
No, this was a buy.
Right. So let's mark up our buy area because technically this is probably just a retracement back into that zone to buy again. Because mind you, if you look at the MACD, we just had the cross. We just had this flip from under the zero to over the zero. So I would want to mark up my entry area.
So are we looking at this candle? Like this one?
You tell
The
me.
close? That's what I'm thinking.
It's
Like,
not. Let's do this. Let's look at your notes. Everybody should have notes.
my notes are everywhere.
Well, that's not good. We need to be
No,
organized.
you know what I mean? Like I have notes, so many notes. Like,
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. We need not so many notes. You should always be able to say, what is my signal candle? What is my entry candle? Where do I put my support and resistance? Is I putting it around the body of the signal or the body of the entry candle?
I feel like I'm having an issue of trying to figure out where to put that.
Got it. So somebody else want to switch over and take over now? Give Heather a break? Because you got to
I'll,
be able to explain it to do it.
I'll try a little practice.
Let me make everybody a co-host, and then you can share your screen.
Let me pull up my pocket option.
It's good, Makita, so you don't snuck in.
What's good? What's good?
Right back into that sexy bar zone.
I've been like 2 damn hours. I'm done with that one.
All right, Heather, you can stop sharing.
Okay. Yeah, how do I do that? Pause, stop, stop. There we go.
Perfect, yeah. Everybody should at least have their demo up if they can.
You guys see my screen? I can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. My MACD supposed to look like that?
Your screen look a little scrunched up.
Yeah.
You know what? Take off your trades. Like, click out so you can have more space. No,
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean.
not that part.
I ain't open. I've been using Pocket Option for my phone for so long.
I know it's like different on here.
Yeah.
But make sure you don't click on quick trading. Go back.
Okay.
Make sure you click on, yeah, when you go to your demo, always click on your digital trading demo and digital trading real account.
Okay.
Don't click on it quick.
Okay.
Now go to the right and click on the word trade. So then that'll clear up some of your screen.
I don't know why that MACD looks like that.
It's like weird. And you could click out that hotkeys section.
Hotkeys, hotkeys, hotkeys.
Let's to the right. You see how it's right there in the corner. You could exit out. Go down. Lower to the left. Yeah, you could exit out. You see the box. Go
Oh,
to the
right here.
left.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why this. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was zoomed in too far. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Let me take off some of these images. Excuse my colors. I gotta fix that too. Ty.
Now you're good. You gotta get it right to work. Whatever feels good for your eyeballs. Do you trade with your regular candles on this strategy too?
Oh no.
Oh, it's so clean.
So I'm down to walk. I'm down to get walk through how you were doing it, Ty.
To be honest, you can do the same thing you're doing on your time frame. That's okay.
Okay.
You just want to remember to click your flag.
That's what I need to understand more too. So we here. We on.
Yep. Now, you said you want to take your trades for 2 minutes though, right? All right, perfect. Now, the thing is, you see how you have an expiration time?
Mhm.
So you set yours to 2 minutes, but you also have a time, a set amount of time to actually execute from the time a candle opens.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens is, let's go back and click the clock. Were you in your demo? Okay, good. I don't want to make you take a bad trade in the wrong place. So let's press buy right now, just to show you. Click on trades. Now you see how much time you have left for this trade?
Mm-hmm.
But you said your trade was supposed to be for 5 minutes. Why was it 5:15? Right? That has to do with the fact that go now click out of trades. You see how it says time until purchase up there now to the
Mm-hmm.
left?
Right.
It has included the time you had left along with your 5 minutes. So to avoid that, if your strategy is for 2 minutes, you don't want to get that extra purchase time added on. So you click the flag. All right, now click buy. Now go back to trades. It's gonna say exactly that time you're supposed to have,
Oh,
2 minutes.
okay.
It won't give you all that extra stuff that you've had out there.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense right there.
Okay, perfect. So now we can keep going.
You know what? Let me just.
All right, I made you take mad beefy trades just now.
No,
God dang,
I
I
was,
didn't even realize.
I was trying to run up, run up on my account.
Oh, this iron is smart. That's so funny.
Okay. So right here we got the two flat bottoms. Matter of
So
fact,
let's think about what I said about, let's going back to find the actual first signal area.
okay.
Price is up high. So how did it get up there? What signal we got to get us up there?
To get us up here.
Yeah, how do we get where we at? How do we get up there?
These two right here.
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Somebody been in the lab.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Hey, I
So we
like to
got.
see that.
Okay. So we here with it. This would be. Here's a signal candle.
Yep,
So
yep.
we're gonna put it at the open of
That's
the
a
signal.
signal candle.
That's the six. So it would be close of the signal candle.
Nope. You know what? Let's stop sharing. That's telling me we need to go back.
Okay.
Let's stop sharing.
Let's do it.
We gonna refresh these things. All right. All right. What page you was on? You know what? Everybody likes silver, so let's stay on silver. All right. So I see price is currently here, right? So I'm gonna ask myself, how did I get up here? What signal told me I'm supposed to be up here? So I'm gonna go back. All right, it was these first. So we have dojis had a flat top, another doji, a doji, signal. The very first candle after a doji, okay? This was a signal, but it didn't give us an entry, right? Doji, signal. Signal candle, we don't do anything to it other than get excited. Get excited about money. That's what our signal candles are gonna do. We're gonna get excited, like, yo, I'm about to eat, I'm about the cake, get excited. Because the very next candle, and again, let the candle form, because this is kind of what you was talking about, Philly, right? Sometimes it ends up being the wick. Well, that's why we're gonna wait and let it form. The second candle, Heather, you taking notes? You writing this down?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. The very first candle after a doji, and I'm gonna say something. You see this doji? This is a signal. This is an entry zone. Let's go back here. Let me find one that wasn't a good one. All
Another.
right, this one here. Flat top, signal, but we did not get an entry candle. Doji, flat top, signal. The very first flat top after any doji, doesn't matter. If it had a wick on the top and you got a flat top, this is a signal. Did we get an entry? Yes. So again, the key thing is to avoid getting confused or stuck. Let the whole thing form. If you really want to be as safe as possible, let your signal candle take place, which is this one. Let it form. Let your entry candle end zone take place. Now, why you have to let the first one take place? Because you need the zone to be created. We don't know where this second candle is going to close. It could close down here, up here, up here. We don't know. So
Oh,
to avoid that issue, let it form and do whatever it's supposed to do.
so
Because,
you
go ahead, Philly.
so after the signal candle, you wait. You let, of course, you let the signal candle form, and then that next one, which is the entry candle that opens with a flat bottom, you let that one form too, and then that's what gives you your zone.
Yes, correct. Now, can you get in these moves? Because technically, if you have confidence and you understood that this was smart money when we closed below, and you got in this trade, you got in this, you're good to go, especially when Forex side. But on HFX side, you want to be patient enough to let the zone happen because you know what has to happen. It has to come back in. And we're going to wait for our next entries to get in here. And you're good to go because you're only going to take the one or two trades for this move. If you caught this one, you'd have been good to go too. But you didn't want to get caught outside of the zone. So this was, if I just see the signal, I see my entry, let the zone form so I could know where the zone is.
Mm.
Let it do its thing. Be patient, be patient. Time to sell, time to sell, time to sell. That's it. It's over. We can't take this one. We can't take none of these. Why? Now we kind of play the game all over again,
Mhm.
right? No move, no move, no more consolidation. Get excited. So now I kind of have, I mean, I'll take the wrong one. Now I have a bar zone, right? So let me change this color. And they kind of ran on top of each other, but we preparing for the future. All right. Signal, we don't put nothing around that. They give it to me. We're gonna put it around the other one. Okay, it's right there. So the second candle is our entry zone for the buy, right? Let me change it to purple. Bigger. All right. Another, right? Let it form. It did its thing. Came back in. Came back in. Just gave you one little one. I got a signal, but I didn't get an entry to take the buy. I didn't get it.
Mm.
You see
Now,
what area we in right here?
uh-huh.
What is these two lines? What zone is this?
That's that sell zone, right?
That sell zone. We're on the 1 minute. So now you can have two main zones. Look what happens back in the zone again. Back down in this zone. Now it's back in the buy zone. Now we're in between the purple. So if we get red candles, so in this purple and this purple, start. Let's say we got a flat bottom here, and they close. If we had our four open, right? Get a flat bottom, and it close above this four, and we get some red candle flat bottoms back into this purple. So are we gonna remember that this was a buy zone? So we don't miss this trade. So what happened previously is still gonna be your buy and sell zones. Doesn't matter, remember? Buy zone. Where we at currently in the market? It's our first signal. So first signal. Are you gonna be able to take that next trade? Let's go on in 30 seconds. Let's see what's happening.
Mm.
Let's see what's happening. Got the cross, we got the switch. Price is separating. We back above the zero. We back in our buy zone. Let's go a little lower. Oh, oh my. So if you missed this move and you see we kind of close to that sell zone, right? Because these little green is a sell zone, right? You see the sell.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful. You missed the move already. You missed it. So now you know it's a structure in between a bigger structure. So this is a sell zone. We gotta be careful. Now, will it be a full sell? Probably not. It's probably gonna just retrace to the zero and maybe give us some more green and keep going back up. But this is the sell zone. Is it gonna retrace down? You see the green and the red, are they separating or are they starting to kiss back again? Are they separating to cross back over? So you see here, it gave you some doji action,
Mm. Look at
right?
that.
And what is it doing? It's consolidating into what? A buy or sell zone.
Mhm.
Oh, another signal. And then look at this pattern. Nice, good old W. It didn't make a lower low. It made it even low.
Now, so you know how we was in between the two zones right here, basically, right? If price breaks above that sell zone, can we continue up for a buy?
Yeah, because most likely you're gonna get a retracement like you're getting now to the zero, because it got to retrace to your zero is key. So again, people tend to miss the move and then jump in again too early, and you're at the top of the move. So this is ideal because we just broke zone back into the purple, which is that buy zone.
Mhm.
So we break a hole. You just got to be patient how to fill a hole because we missed. If you miss that first move, because your signal candle was right here, entry, entry, entry. I would have been stopping right there because I know I need the time to go out. So now let's look here. Well, what's happening down here? It's bigger.
What are your MACD rules, Ty?
My MACD rules. All right. But keep in mind, we just retrace. We right below the zero. We're getting another signal. If this thing pop out green, this thing start to separate. We back above the zero. I'm thinking buy because I got my break, kind of my retest. But as far as my MACD rules, you see this area here? We were selling, price crossed over, it was below. I'm looking to see, did the yellow cross to red? It did. It, did we get the flip of this? Meaning, did the histogram cross over back to the zero? We did. So that's happening all right here. It was still, this blue candle, this last blue, we were still underneath. We didn't cross yet. The red one here, we had the cross. Connor was green, but we still underneath the zero. Then the next one, we actually are crossed over above. It's letting me know we good for this buy, especially in Forex.
So does the green and red have to cross at the same time that the histogram crosses? They have to line up.
Usually the cross sometimes happen a little bit before. It's usually the last low one. So your trade is not the cross. Your trade is the separation.
Got you.
Because your cross and the first separation is usually your signal. Your entry, we good. We clarify. We made in higher greens. And just to see, y'all see how we retrace into the zone. We broke the hole, filled the hole. And what is it doing? It's out of there. Look at the Mac. Did it cross back over and stay? No, it came. It just retraced. Gave you more green for the buy. We was in consolidation, kissing each other until finally it separated back. Now they're separated and it's out. So your move was to get in down here, right? So if you miss this move, you don't get in right here. Look at the MACD. While this was going up, was the MACD not going down? Divergence. Now, same thing would be in this case. You gotta come back and retrace to the zero. Now, will it cross the zero or just retrace it? We don't know. So I know we just broke this structure, right?
Dang.
Gotta fill the hole. And let's talk about it. 1 point, 2 point. Is this not point number 3?
Yeah, so it gotta come down.
And this would have been your goodbye. Why is the buy so big? 1, 2, number 3. MACD, higher high, higher high, right? All right, let's do another pair. Let's go back. 1 minute, right? Wow, beautiful, right? Got a signal, get excited. But how did we get here? So this was the first, this is another area after retracement. Smart money, 2 dojis. Candle broke above the 4 and closed above your dojis. Second entry. So let's utilize that. Because where we at right now, what is price doing right now? Even if I have the support resistance drawn up, where is it at?
Retest it
What
right.
zone is it in? It's a buy zone, right? Two dojis. Another flat bottom.
And that's a clean retest.
Right. Clean as hell.
Mm.
Let's go back.
You make it so easy.
It's not hard. It's just new, but it's easy once you get it. So let's look back. How do we get down here? All right. Signal, entry area. So let's just move this out. So that's a cell zone, right? Break. Cell zone underneath it, retest it. Boom. This is where people like to put cell limits and Forex. This is a teacup. This is how teacups are formed. It's like little handle, little teacup.
Mm.
So you have a breakout retest. It usually comes down. It makes another retest. And people like to take this trade. But you know, we know there's just not like a 1 point, a 2 point, a 3 point, right? So if that's the case, it's telling us we're in buy mode. How far would price go if this was Forex? So I'm trying to get your mind to see how you can capitalize the same strategy on both sides. Signal, entry zone. So price get up in here. Would you might consider it to start selling again? Since this is a sell zone and we never fully retraced back up to the zone yet. So if this don't flip over, think and sell. If it don't flip, if it do flip, I should start thinking sell. If it just end up start turning green, that means it didn't break below, it's staying above. Then you should be continuing your buy. Is that a flat bottom? I can't see what the phone is. Oh no. So is this trade ready technically? According to the rules? Is the trade ready, guys?
Um, well, it's looking like it's in between the two zones. We got a flat bottom.
Because this was this candle again and this one. Because this was the zone right here. Flat bottom. Did it cross over? Did it give us a green like I was saying?
Gave us that green.
Let's go to 30 seconds. We feel like we analyzed enough. See, we recorded here, here, here. Now here we go. We're gonna get the flip over. I like going into the 15 seconds. See what it's giving me. And I'll be like, oh, okay, we got the crossover, but it was a little weak. All right, again, a little more momentum. How far is this thing gonna retrace down? We don't know. We could be patient and wait to find out. So I'm like, I need to put my 62 on my phone. And if you need, you could go all the way, like I said, 2 minutes. Go see where price is at. Oh, we got a flat bottom on the 2 minute. Good separation. Does this mean we're in the uptrend, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We had some retracement. Smart money. We closed above smart money. Closed above the 62. Closed above the 4. flat bottom, two greens, separation. And like bada bing, bada boom, retest, crossover, separation. Johnson out of here.
Dang.
Telling everything we need to know. Didn't I tell you I was gonna be a big move because it's third point?
Mm-hmm. That first point is that little move right there.
Because this was the first breakout of the 62 retest. That'll be my one.
Okay.
Two, this will be my three. So technically we had one, two, three, four, five, six Elliott wave.
Mm.
Higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. Now we have support again. Right? So we gonna get some retracement to the zero before we can take off or change trends. At some point gotta come back to the zero. It don't never leave the zero, it gotta come back to the zero. So if you was in a long hold trade and you notice you over at the top, let's just say you in Forex, you caught this buy, and you see this and you see this, you gotta start thinking, wait, am I about to retrace and lose some funds? Would I rather close out here at the top, catch the whole move, and let it retrace and get back in? Or do I hold it for as much as I think when I maybe could have waited for the breakout, the retest, and got back in? Because the retest don't happen, get back in. Retest gonna happen, get back in. So that's the key things you gotta ask yourself, especially in Forex, because you had the option to stay long or close out. In this case, we'd have been happy because the trade would have been closed. Do you think people new traders, even in HFX, would be buying right here, right now, with possibly a 200 timer? Which I think.
Oh
A
no.
lot of people buying right here, just from experience. How many times you thought you was buying, and then you look back and the market retraced it exactly right here and went down?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you was at an exhaustion area. It's giving you like the hype, like you're about to sell. So you see it's moving up. What is the MACD doing?
Separating, going up.
I read. Yeah.
Right? It was red at first. Right? Giving you a little
Yeah.
retrace. So is it gonna respect this left support here? Because clearly pricing
I
may try
think.
to break it numerous times. Is it gonna break it? So I'll start going down. This is when I'll be like, oh, let me 5 seconds this thing. Let me see what we got. Oh, we so it's ridiculous. Matter of fact, let's pull up our side just to see. Oversold. Going back in. I see what? A shoulder ahead. Oh my god, kind of like that. Got a flat top. Let's see. Yep. So, like you were saying, Philly, we got a flat top. We got a flat top. Still didn't cross over yet. Oh, we just crossed over. We got a little bit of separation. And remember where we was on the 1 minute. Right? Did it break that last high? Nope. Is this an inverted head and shoulder, Makita? Left shoulder. Triangle on the bottom. Right shoulder. Take the trade up. So it look like we're getting that retracement I'm talking about. Cause is this not all in balance anyway?
That is.
Right. Price gonna finally make its way to break it. We don't know, but we got a smart money set up, right? Right? Y'all see the smart money setup?
Right.
Oh, I need to go. No, that's not that. All right, we got smart money right now,
Okay.
right? Can't forget that last candle.
And you call that smart money because that's the last bullish candle before the drive up.
Well, we call it smart money because technically this is a small support, and we know when prices like this, price has to make a decision to go up or down. So, okay, hold on. Oh, this is too much. Remember, consolidation is your friend. So you want to take whatever price is gonna give us. So left shoulder, head. I need price to again. For price to go down, price needs to push up. Do y'all see how price is pushing up, but the MACD is showing us to push down?
Mhm.
We don't have the cross of your moving averages on the MACD. RSI broke above, retested, kept going. People don't realize how much this is structure. So
Now,
right now we got momentum going up. Price is still above zero, but we do have divergence currently. So for me to think sell, I need this to break below this structure, close the hole, and then I could think about selling. So when this thing cross over, I'm sure this will cross over too.
hey, Ty, how far into the overbought or oversold can or do you allow price to go on the RSI?
Well, again, because I'm gonna wait for a break of structure, which is this last smart money area, I'm not concerned really about when it's happening. I'm just gonna try to watch when I start to see what I need to see, which is truly a cross. It usually have a strong cross and then it'll drop down deep, and then you'll start seeing the candle move like crazy.
Mm.
So this kind of be crossed over ahead of time. So if this breaks this, or that's when you go back to your actual strategy. Let's go. Trying to see. I'm gonna take this off. Yeah. Let's go to another paper real quick. Matter of fact, sharing. All right, do one of y'all want to try one more time before we get off?
Do you want to try again?
No, I don't.
But do you know where your signal and entry candle is and which one to put the support and resistance around?
I think I'm understanding. I see it better. I think I'm understanding.
Okay. So yeah,
For
just
sure.
practice that because whether you use the MACD or RSI, at least you understand which one creates the zone, which is basically the second candle that has the flat top or the flat bottom. And then you want to make sure that you're marking up those zones on the high time frame, so that way you let it form, you let it retrace. It's either going to be retracing the break and the retest, or it's going to be retracing with those little dojis for the next smart money move. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, Saturday, Sunday is a great days to practice it on. So
Yeah.
we can. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all, helped a little bit, practice it, and whatever seems to work best. I think the more people are on the same page, everybody helps everybody. I was thinking about that last time. Like, everybody should be learning the same setup because as new people come on, everybody knows how to help everybody because we're all teaching and becoming masters of the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we all be on the same page.
All right, guys. We have a good night, and
You
I'll see you.
too.
All
All right.
right.
Good night.
I appreciate you again. Y'all ladies be cool.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye.